Mayhaps.
Sorry.
Wait. Did I not level up my character?
Oh, that's interesting. Did Roll get an update? The spells just look interesting now. Or they look different.
You're right.
Oh, they gave you a summary on it.
Yeah.
The character spell sheets.
Oh. I like it.
A lot more scrolling for you spellcasters.
I'm getting rid of all of them. I'm shortening them all right back up.
No, you just need to click on the eye and then it'll shrink back down.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
That's pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. I like having it like that.
That's different.
Very nice. That does make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I did not roll for my HP. I am an idiot. I thought I did roll with dice to level up, but apparently I did not.
That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. But not as unfortunate as that athletics check of negative.
Oof.
I forgot what we were even doing there.
Oh, where we left off?
Yeah.
No, why I rolled that athletics check. What was I doing? Was that when I was breaking down the door?
Maybe.
I thought I did a perfect one. Whatever. I'm just roll my hit dice. 14. Hey, nice.
Anybody get a chance to look through that previously thing?
I looked through the first couple sentences.
Y'all did a lot.
Yeah.
Oof.
Vil will just forever be suspicious about pies.
Yes.
The
I'm sure.
pies, man.
Yeah, somewhere in the world, Reed is still eating every pie he comes across.
Yep, trying to find that one pie.
And I'm right there with him.
Oh yeah, you got addicted too. I remember.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you guys are.
All right. Work. All right. So, you guys had a few encounters with the Castellanters. It ultimately ended with 3 spine devils dead in the street. The party arrested a changeling taking the shape of your friend, the captain of the guard. And you guys cleverly saw through that and had him captured. You guys were excused. And the actual Heistus Daggett said that he would have your disturbing the pieces discarded. And you got Vil has now attuned to the Stone of Golor and knows the location of the Vault of Dragons, where Dagult Neverember has hidden away 500,000 gold pieces that he embezzled from the city of Waterdeep. And what?
Bill wants the money.
Yes. And you know as well that the vault requires 3 specific keys of varying weirdness. You need an adamantine bar, a painting of a dwarf miner, and a unicorn. So the party returned to the yawning portal to rest and recover from their exciting day. Oh, and sitting in the open tap room, you notice that there are a lot of faces you've not seen in the crowd before, and for the most part, everybody seems to be casting sideways glances at you. You guys have seemed to have made quite the impact in Waterdeep, and many people that you have never met seem to perfectly know who you are. So, what would you guys like to do?
So there's no one new with Davril and Company that I'm used to seeing.
No, Davril is still with the dwarf woman Istrid and his half orc bodyguard Yagra.
Okay, and I spoke to them last session, so I'm good there. Yeah, so I would just wait for Bonnie to get back from talking with her uncle.
Yep.
Because I need to have a conversation with that lady.
Any of you else got anything you want to do?
No, I realized that I instead of buying all the drinks, I could just go into the mansion and drink all I want.
Yes. All right. And after about hour and a half, Bonnie does return.
All right, so I will tell her we need to have a serious conversation, and I will lead her to the hideaway mansion that we have.
All right. The rest of you, have you guys already retired to the mansion or what?
If Lil's in the mansion, then yeah, I'll be in the mansion. I'll be sitting right next to him reading Bolo's book, letting him drink.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So I'll go into the room that
Yeah,
I use
and-
in the mansion. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Bonnie is very wide-eyed at this kind of magic. It's just a door standing in the middle of this inn's tiny little room. She steps forward into this huge open floor layout. And she does the very typical Doctor Who companion double take.
Wait, does she say it's bigger on the inside or the outside is smaller?
I feel like she would definitely go with the Clara. It's smaller on the outside.
So I'll take her to the room that Leo's appointed for me, or whoever cast this thing.
I changed the whole layout.
Ooh, let's go have a look.
Ooh.
All of it.
Dang, okay.
Spiffy.
Fancy now.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
I'll just I'll just tell Onyx, you said you wanted to see the house. This is one of them.
Huh. So,
Library, nice.
I'm lost of words.
Yeah,
This is
does not particularly bring good memories, but it's still there.
Very nice. So yeah, so I'll just take Bonnie to. I'm assuming I get the double bed. I don't know.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there is.
The second floor, if you go scroll down, it's in the bottom.
Okay.
That's the second floor.
Yeah, so I'll just take one of these rooms. I am. And I'll say to Bonnie, all right, so you don't use magic like I've seen people do to change how you look. Your uncle can be a tiefling, human, whatever. What exactly are you?
You see she sort of shifts a little uncomfortably and sort of looks around for a minute as the DM flips through his book. All right.
The vicious attack dogs.
All right. All right. And you see before your eyes that she changes, and her skin is skin and hair, everything is just a very subtle white.
She doesn't look like the creatures that me and I believe Nokris killed in the
No,
underneath the tavern.
definitely not.
So I'll say to her, "So, what are you?"
We call ourselves Changeling.
And this is how you would normally look if you didn't adjust how you looked.
And she nods and then takes the form of Bonnie again.
Owen's quiet for a minute, thinking. Finally says, "Okay, I can live with that. I've seen shapeshifters before, that were more monster than person, if that makes sense. And while I enjoy our time together, if that was something you were, I don't know how I would feel. So it's good to know that you're not like that."
She says, "We certainly try. I don't know what happened with my uncle. Perhaps it was the money."
It's what you seem to keep saying, that Castellaners pay well. So plan on figuring something out with them. I don't know what. I still got to look for your brother. Still committed to that. Got to get information on this Xanathar person. Still trying.
Well, thank you for everything. And she leans in and kisses you on the cheek.
I don't shy away or anything.
Okay.
That's all I had.
Right. And what's Leo and Onyx doing?
I'm just having the ghost servants keep serving me alcohol.
I'm trying not to look like I care, but I am like eyeing, just like watching the drink just like fill up his cup and just trying to pretend to read.
All right. Then, cut to, there is a clearing in the middle of a forest with a large mountain to the west. And there, in this clearing, you see a number of small huts. And there's a number of goblins walking about, minding their business, and seeing to, looks like there's a big feast going on. Most people are busy. There's this enormous animal of some sort roasting over a fire. And Reed and Sid are sitting with this abnormally large goblin. And he's speaking in like grunts and with his hands and picking food off the animal. So what's Sid and Reed up to?
I'll just be
Um,
showing everyone the vampire hands that I have.
I would be pretty much at the table with the oversized goblin, like trying to talk to him, pretty much convince him to like join my. I'm still trying to do this. I'm trying to like convince him to like join my monastery in a sense, like help me help you become a better goblin. Instead of us just going around, doing what they think goblins would do, we can integrate ourselves into their society and have less violence among us as well. On top of that, you get to do cool shit.
He seems to consider. He goes, and he says, "Punch things for good."
Yeah. Or you can punch things for bad, just so long as you're not really killing anyone. It's more, up to you, but no judgment here. Ah, yes, gotta wait for that train.
Hey Sid, I found the rats that I had in my backpack.
Wait, why are you eating rats? Just eat the
From the
giant.
castle.
Oh.
I sold them for food. They were really good.
I don't want to remember that place.
Do you want one?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat everything. I'm just gonna start putting food into my bag.
I'll save some for the rest of us.
No.
Of course.
Yeah. I'm literally just stealing from anyone, even if they're like eating. I'm just taking their plate and putting their food in my bag.
The large goblin will take one of your rats and goes, "How long have you had this?"
I don't know.
Where
That is
did you
very-
find it?
In a castle.
And he seems like very interested in this. This is how big
Oh.
a castle?
Well, I butt in and say, well, let me tell you a story about an adventure me and this guy had before we came here. And if this story doesn't amaze you, I don't know what will. But by the end of it, I promise you'd want to join me. It all started in a land called Barovia. I need to open up the preview thing.
You guys feel free to add whatever you need.
Okay.
I did not remember all of it. And Vil, what are you doing right now?
Where are the other two?
They're way up here.
Oh, thank you. They're so tiny I can't see them.
Yeah, I had to really zoom in. This map is awesome.
It is really cool.
Just imagine living in here. I'll get lost every day.
Vil came from the street. It was like, wow.
I'll Leo quickly tell you as you're going in. Anything you try to take out, it's gonna disappear. Just in case you try stealing anything.
I wouldn't. I don't steal from friends.
That's not would warn you.
You don't steal from friends, you say.
Yeah.
That means you do steal?
No.
Why
would you think I would steal something?
You make a good point. I'm sorry for judging you. I go back to my book.
Vil was just anxiously flipping a coin in her hands behind her back that entire conversation.
So,
Yeah.
you're Nocris's friend, and well, Nocris isn't here right now. He feels he hasn't told us much about how you guys got a hold of all that gold.
Oh, really? He never told you guys?
No, he just told us that you were rich. Well, he kept saying that he was rich, actually.
Well, I guess he is now. But when I met him, he wasn't.
Where did you meet him?
Well, see, I met Nokris about halfway. Well, not quite halfway, but I met him in this land called Barovia. But to meet him only halfway only really tells like half of my story coming here. So I mean, I might as well start at the beginning, because originally I didn't know Nokris. I had 4 other companions who aren't with us now.
At this point, Onyx closes the book and gives Bill his full attention.
Bill's gonna like take out her little statues of Sid and Reed. And I think she has something of Thark's as well, if I remember correctly.
I should. I
Is it his
think you
whip?
actually kept a part of the bark.
I think
Or-
so.
I can't remember.
I thought you kept.
No, I
did-
kept
did I
his
have-
treasure chest or something.
Oh, the cube, the puzzle cube.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
So she'll
How
take that out as well and put that over there.
Interesting stuff.
So these two, and she'll motion to the statues of Sid and Reed. This is Sid, and this is Reed, and they used to be 2 of my companions. This cube used to belong to another person in our group. We were not your ordinary group, I suppose. We made quite a party. Let's see. Sid was a bugbear. Leo, or nope, not Leo.
I'm here.
I'm so used to it now.
I know, right? Reed.
Reed. Reed was a lizard folk.
A bugbear folk?
Hell,
Yeah.
there.
He was interesting. He had this interesting habit of sniffing people, but he was cool. A little quirky, but he came in when you needed him to. It was good. And this puzzle cube, this belongs, did belong to Thark. He was a treant?
Florin.
Florin.
Floran.
Yeah. Okay, he was a Florin. I actually played a Florin in a different campaign. I just wasn't sure. He was a Florin, so he was essentially he looked kind of like this tree. And he had like bark and vines and everything. But he was walking, he was just like you or I, but he just was very tree-like. And then there was Silren. He was the last one. I didn't have anything of him.
What happened to him?
I don't really know actually. At one point, I think he might have. I'm not sure what exactly drew him away, but he just kind of. We had set up camp or something, and then when we were prepared to leave in the morning, he decided he was going to leave and seek out power in his own way. I knew what became of him, actually.
That sounds sad. You lost a friend.
Yeah.
Well, please continue with your story.
Oh, yeah. Well, so we all met in a tavern. So it wasn't anything as grand as, my entrance to meeting you all. But it was nice. We were, we were in the tavern, and we were all sort of approached by this traveler, and he said he was part of this group of travelers. They were called the Vishtani, and they come from or were in this land called Barovia. And he asked us to accompany him as he made his way to this valley, because there was this young woman who needed help, and her name is Irina. And as a little anecdote, she was beautiful, by the way, just putting that out there. Anyway, so on our way to Barovia, we passed through this really, really dense fog. Like, it was really hard to see. And then when we came out of it, we had gotten to Barovia, but it was like a strange town. Most of the buildings were decrepit. It looked very, very run down. And it was almost abandoned completely. Yeah, it was interesting. One of the first people we met there was this, oh my gosh, there was this person selling pies. And let me tell you, I can't eat pie anymore. Well, I can eat pie. I shouldn't say that. I'm just wary of pies. It's because this woman, she was selling meat pies.
What's wrong with meat pies?
Well, they weren't just like normal meat pies, like beef or something. They were human meat pies.
What? You ate these?
I did not. Well, no, I didn't. Two of my companions did. Yeah, Sid and Reed did. They must have been hungry. Well, Reed will eat like pretty much anything. But these pies smelled really good to him, and he had one, even though I was trying to tell him not to. And he became like enraptured by them. Him and Sid both. They just wanted to eat more of them. And luckily, my friends and I were able to get them away. But meat pies, man. No.
And at this very moment, Sid and Reed are in fact eating some more meat pies.
Of course they. Actually, let me check on them right now. It's been a while.
Cut back to us. I'm so sorry while eating meat. I feel like this is good, but not as good as the one in Barovia. It was so good. Just the texture and everything. I'm getting ahead of myself. So after we ate the meat pie, my friend was a killjoy and like took us away from the pie seller. Refused to let us buy any more.
Yeah, those are the best pies ever.
The best.
I would trade this vampire head for that.
And Bill, at this point, you do see that there is a large collection of small goblin children sitting around the fire now, listening to this story take place.
Okay, so you talked about trying to remember what came after that.
Yeah, I had a hard time with the order.
Wait. I know before we went to the town of Barovia, we stopped at the Verstani's camp, but we got our fortune told.
Yes, I forgot about writing that one down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was after we got to Barovia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That was up by.
Yeah, he's saying it was before the windmill.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we got our fortune told by this one crazy lady. But I do not remember the cards. Both the character and the player.
Yeah, I would really have to go digging.
But the point is that after that, we finally got to this town, and we were told that the lady that we were protecting, there was someone after her. So we were like, okay, we'll hide her in the church for a little bit, and scout around town, make sure everything is good. And one of my friends, her name was Vil. She's this cute little elf girl. You would love her. You'll eat her up. Not literally, please don't.
I'll eat you.
Reed, we talked about this. She made herself look like Irene. It was very weird. It was like Irene, but wasn't her, and I just couldn't put two and two together for some reason. But while we're in the city, we went to this tavern to talk to this one guy. But on our way there, we came across one of our compatriots, or was it us? I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry, I can't. But we got into contact with someone else who also knew Irene and invited us to have dinner with them. So we did, or I think we did. No, I'm remembering something else. I'm remembering, let's forget about that stuff real fast and talk about the time when we stumbled across someone who had a bunch of skeletons underneath their house. There were so many of them, and I burst in there and killed them all. Well, they're already dead, but you know what I mean.
The vampires?
No. The vampires came later. I'm talking about the where there was like a bunch of skeletons underneath the house. Remember that? We set the front yard on fire. It was fun.
I wasn't there with you guys.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I arrived late. You guys saw.
Yeah.
I just saw the fire, and then we left.
He was running towards the house as you guys were running away.
Well, yeah, but then after that, we hide out in this one abandoned house, and there was these crates. They were making noise, so we bashed one of them open, and there was a vampire. So we just beat it up, and then we opened another one, and another vampires, and we did the same. And the last one was a coward and was like, "I'm not coming out of this crate." So we just pushed it into the sun, busted the crate open, and watched it burn. It was a pretty eventful day, I tell you what.
And then this guy showed up. I just put the head on the table. By the way, it's missing flesh at this point because he would have been eating a little bit at a time.
Yes. STRAHD. Sid goes quiet for a second.
Oh yeah, he got knocked out.
Vil?
Yeah, STRAHD was okay, like people say he was evil, but like there were times when he was a good guy. I mean, I might have been charmed by him once or twice, and that might have an effect on my memories of it, but that's besides the point. The point is that there's no good or evil, but just shades of gray.
What?
Leo,
Well,
good and evil is all about perspective.
yes, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that was interesting. My friends were kind of worried for me for a while after that. They thought I was gonna go like running back to STRAHD. And
Did you?
No, and that
Okay.
wasn't going to happen. I just didn't want them to fight. Like I didn't want my friends to get hurt.
So, how did you get them to stop fighting then?
I don't think I really did. They just kind of fought for a while, then STRAHD went away, I think. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
No,
essentially.
What happened that Siren spilled the bean and told STRAHD that Irene was in the
church.
church.
Yeah.
I was about to say not a castle.
Yeah.
You guys had left Irina with the priest in Valaki
And Silren mentioned. Yeah.
to try to save Vil. Strahd just stormed off that way and got her.
Oh, yeah. And Silren. So we had hidden Irina away because that's what we were sort of brought here to do. We hid her away in a church. It seemed kind of protected. Like, we just thought it would be a good idea. And Silren, I mean, I guess he was trying to save me and all, but he told her location to STRAHD. And that's really all he was after. And so he went and got her and he left us because, I mean, he was after Irina. And while I'm glad he did that, I also wish Irina had still been hidden.
It sounds
Anyway.
like you failed in your mission.
Huh?
I'm sorry, that came out rude. I said it sounds like you failed in your mission.
Yeah, we did. Silren had good intentions and everything, but by doing that, we kind of failed at our job.
Wait, why did STRAHD want Irina?
Well, that's kind of a complicated question. Irina looked very much like his now dead love from 1,000 years previous?
400 years.
400, okay. Not as long as I thought. From 400 years previous. And he still really loved her and wanted her to back and everything, so he wanted to marry Irina. And Irina didn't really want that, but STRAHD got her anyway. But then we went on a mission to eventually get her back. And, well, a lot happened in between. Silren left, and I sort of, well, never mind on that bit. That's not really important. But then we went to this, what is Argynvost? Is it like a keep?
Yeah,
Is it
it was the
castle?
big keep. It was the where the Order of the Silver Dragon was.
Yeah. I guess this is actually sort of where my fascination with dragons started a little bit. See, there was this fortress that we went to next after Silren left called Argynvostholt. And they worshipped like this silver dragon. And well, that was not great. We lost Thark there too. He burned to death, I think. Right? Was he chopped?
Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so after dealing with STRAHD, where I did not get knocked out and did not get hit and did not get knocked out in one hit, I totally, scared him off because I'm the strongest.
Well, we all got knocked out.
Shut up, Reed. Well, yes. So we had to quickly go out and rescue Irene from the villain STRAHD. So we went to this castle. It looked like a castle. I felt like it was a castle. I had a statue in front and everything. I'm pretty sure it was a castle. So we went there where we fought giant spiders. No, there were no match for me, but there was this one cocky guy who just came out of nowhere and just immediately started attacking us while attacking the giant spiders.
Oh yeah, he cut me.
Yeah, so I punched him once and he was like, "I'm sorry, please don't hurt me again. I will join you if you spare my life."
I don't remember that way, but okay.
Don't worry about it, Reed. Don't worry about it. This guy who was kind of he was kind of a pain in the ass, in all honesty. His name was Anarch. He was a paladin.
Yes.
He was something, but yeah. So he helped us clean up the rest of the giant spiders, and we were like, "Hey, what is this place?" And he told us that it was a place where they fought. They lived with a silver dragon who fought for justice, and when STRAHD got into power, they were gonna kill him, but STRAHD got to them first. So was he all that powerful? If you ask me, I think not. I'm talking about the dragon, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we decided to roam around the castle. The Anarch was really sad, and understandably so. He lost all of his friends. Apparently, he was in a slumber while everyone else around him turned into zombie.
Stole all the blankets.
Yeah, you did do that, Reed. But then we came across, we were talking to Anarch, and then some stuff happened. But after that stuff, we lost our friend Thark. After losing Siren and Thark, I felt like I was the one in charge of, keeping my group on the straight and narrow. It didn't go so well. But we came across a valuable ally. I forgot his name. What was his name?
Sir Godfrey?
Sir Godfrey, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he killed
MVP.
everything.
Sir Willem Godfrey. He became y'all's tank, healer,
Yeah.
DPS, all in one.
We were
He
like,
was
hey,
like
here's
the MVP. That was it.
plus
Yes.
3 armor and this plus 2 great sword.
Oh yeah, we gave him all the magic items.
Absolute MVP. You guys turned him into a killing machine. He carried you guys to the last half. No matter what games I play, I always roll horribly, except for Sir Willem Godfrey. If I was ever rolled crits, it was for Godfrey.
In truth, I still kind of wish that we got that one guy who accidentally killed himself. What was his name again?
Where?
And that was one of the tarot cards, is that you get someone to who was essentially like a buffoon. He killed himself by accident.
Oh,
I remember
Tripolatsky, I think was his name, something like that. I don't have my Curse of Strahd book with me.
Yeah, he was impaled, and Noctis moved the sword, and he was like, "Thank you," and found the rest of peace. And I was like, okay. But yeah, we saw Godfried, and there was this one other guy. He was Anarch's boss. He was sane as well. Wasn't completely crazy like the other zombies. He told us that if we got back the silver dragon's skull, this castle will help us. So we were like, okay, I guess that's another thing we got to do. Then, I need to think about the next part.
So
Went to the farm, no?
Right, the farm. You can tell this part, though.
okay. You mean the winery?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've heard of werewolves, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they're all myths.
Okay. So I hadn't seen one before, but there was this entire winery where all of the workers, and it was a family business, were all were-ravens. They could all just transform into birds.
I opened up the Volo's book to look up were ravens.
Wait, are they actually real? I thought they were all fake.
No, this was an entire family where they could all turn into birds.
I mean, vampires one thing, but now I have to be scared of everything. Freaking birds.
At least you won't have to be afraid of Owens.
Where squirrels?
Anyway, so we found this winery, and it was attacked by some evil, like, druids. They had stolen this magical gem, a magical sea gem to power an enormous tree blade. Wait,
Oh.
so what is that? What was that again?
Remember you guys you followed them down to that base of the Stonehenge set up, and it had the effigy of STRAHD.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, who was it that kept getting struck by lightning?
Dorian.
Oh yeah, he kept stepping on it.
I'm finally reading the thing, and like, yeah, after we left that place, the council place, Dorian joined us.
Mm-hmm. But the effigy to STRAHD was a tree blight that was powered by that gem. So yeah, it was during the lightning storm. You guys were fighting the berserkers and the druids.
That was fun.
Oh dang, I don't really remember that too well.
Did you kill it by breaking the staff?
Yes.
Oh, I did do that.
Yep. And then you found the axe, the cursed axe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there was this. So I had gotten the staff from. Was it one of the druids?
One of the druids at the winery had it.
Yeah. At the winery, there was this druid who had this really cool staff that could do interesting things with plants. And so after I attuned to it and everything, we went to go get the stone back and fight the druids and everything. And we were met with some druids, but a lot of these plant creatures. And we weren't doing so great. Anarch was doing well. Sid and Reed were doing pretty okay, but like overall, we were sort of struggling a little bit. There was a couple dicey moments. And I just had this brilliant idea that this staff, I remembered from when I attuned to it, if I broke it, all of the plants within like 300 feet or something would all like die because it emitted this sound that was like agony to me. And so I did it and all the plants died. And so we were able to fight the druids and everything. And I may have gone off from my friends a little bit. That was kind of a thing I did then. I don't do that quite as much anymore, but I used to do that a lot.
Sid gave her a good talking to.
Yeah.
When it Sid? Or was it Anarch?
No, it was
Did I give you a talking to?
no, it wasn't you. It was whatever Potato's character was at that time.
Doran.
Dorian.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
He
I always called him
gave
Doorman.
me a talking to.
Doorman.
Doorman.
Doorman, yeah. He gave me a talking to about that, and so I kind of became more into the close-up fighting more. And there was, in this forest nearby, I still hadn't quite gotten that into me yet. There was this just axe stuck in a tree. And so me, being my small elf girl, was like, of course, wielding an axe is the best idea.
I mean, yes, axe can do many things.
And so I took out the axe from the tree, and I just went back to join my friends. The axe wasn't the best axe by any means, because it could do great things against plants. Like, if I had been using that against all the plants fighting, it would have been great. But maybe not the best for me specifically. For some reason, every time I would try to attack with it, it always like stabbed me with a thorn. And it kind of got painful after a while.
Huh.
Do you still have that axe? What happened to that?
Yeah, I still have it. It's in my inventory.
Okay.
Like I'm walking around with okay, so when I'm telling the story, I take the axe out. And I'm like, this is the axe.
I gesture like when I hold it.
Yeah, sure, take it.
I take the axe. Like it's like a normal battle axe, right?
I think it was like heavier or something.
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to pull up my STRAHD stuff.
Probably like a big wood cutting axe.
Tree bane is what it's called.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a big, like, tree cutting axe, like
The
a fire
axe's
axe.
handle is carved with leaves and vines, and the weapon weighs half as much as a normal battle axe. So it weighs half as much.
Ooh.
When it hits a plant, whether an ordinary plant or a plant creature, the target takes additional 1d8 slashing damage. When a creature of non-good alignment wields the axe, it sprouts thorns wherever its wielder makes contact with it. They prick the wielder for 1 piercing damage. Considered magical.
Leo, do you have like a target I can attack?
I guess. I'll tell one of the ghosts to bring one of the cutting tables and to hold it like that.
That'll suffice. And I'll just strike at the target.
You won't even have to roll, but it just it wrecks this thing. And what is your alignment?
Lawful good.
All right, you suffer no points of damage.
What the heck?
Huh.
How come it stops me when I do that?
I twirled the axe around a bit and then handed it back to you. It's like, I don't feel any magic from it. Nor
It's a
prick.
normal axe.
I mean, no, it's not a normal axe. I couldn't lift these things normally, but this is, like, fine. It can't be as heavy as a normal one.
I guess you're right, it was much lighter and easier to swing, but all in all, still just an axe.
Maybe it's a throwing axe.
No, this is Ville's axe. I shall not throw it.
Any
Thanks.
axe is a throwing axe if you try hard enough.
I don't know about that one. Anyway, so while we were there, we defeated this evil witch. And she had this tree, or I guess it was like her house, but it could like walk and move around. I mean, it was slow,
Oh my god, yeah.
but like
Yeah.
that thing was, oh my, didn't it almost kill us?
I
This one
think
was the witch that almost killed us.
yeah, I think Anart got hit really hard, and Vil got hurt, but I think Doran and Reed were like untouched in that fight.
No,
Oh,
I think
okay.
Doran got destroyed. It wasn't Anarch, it was Doran because he was.
Was it
he was-
Doran?
yeah, he was the first one that encountered the witch
Yeah.
because
Oh
we
yeah,
were
Doran
fighting.
had gone off there all on
Yeah.
his own.
They were fighting the
Okay.
scarecrows, and I was super far away. And then, so I didn't take any damage for most of the fight. But Doran was by the Baba Yasalga's
Yeah.
hut,
Yeah.
and so he countered Baba Yasalga first, and they were fighting the scarecrows, and he ended up taking all the damage like for a while there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then somebody got the gym out, deactivated the house, and you guys were just trying to talk to her, and she was like begging for her life, and Doran executed her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. But this is how I will tell it. So I
Yes.
burst into the house, took out the gym, and told the old hag, any last words?
We're just looking at you like, okay.
And the whole
Yeah.
time you were telling us this, the big chief goblin, you see him like visibly getting into it. He starts like shadow boxing along with when you're describing fight scenes.
Oh, good. So my performance is working. I can't wait to make that roll at the end of the night.
Oh yeah, and there was a creepy ghost baby.
Yeah.
Was there? Oh my god, I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was a crib.
Yep, there's the illusion of a crib with a baby in it. My other group just arrived in Perez today, this morning, and they're talking to Baba Lysaga, distracting her, and the rogue snuck in, is about to reach in for the stone, and the house stood up.
Oh no.
That's where we left the session. They're level 9s now, so they should be okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, they were much higher level than we were when we went there.
Yeah, we just went there straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys almost got ranked. I think y'all were level 7, or not quite 7.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
I just remember I just brought out the 2 snakes and I grabbed the house and I also grabbed the old lady.
And I did everything trying to keep you guys from Argynvostholt when y'all were level 6. That place is like,
nope.
yeah, the book's like, don't go here before level 8. All right.
We went anyway.
Yeah, as of right now, that and the intellect devourers in the sewers are the closest you guys come to TPKs.
Yeah.
We so far only had one TPK technically. And that was those paladins.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yup.
That's what I get for like not keeping an eye on Reed.
Yep.
Let him wander off for 2 seconds, he immediately gets the party killed. Never again.
I was looking for stuff because Reed, I think, was just doing it out of spite because Einar kept telling him not to grab stuff, so he kept looking for other stuff to grab.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because he told him, "Oh, don't grab those blankets." So he dropped them and kept looking for other stuff to grab. And he just kept telling, "Don't grab that, don't grab that."
If you're talking about thief, Reed was a thief.
The lizard folk. I heard that lizard folks were quite not very thievish. Dangerous, but thievish? Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He just would go around whenever we went to people's houses or like Argynvostholt, he would like try and take things. Like I think Sid and Reed might have taken a rug at one point.
Oh my god, from the Baron's house.
There's a reason why we never went back to the Baron's house once he invited us for dinner. We were like, yeah, sure, we're gonna go to the dinner. No. No.
Not when you just took their rug.
I think I left it at the winery because I put it under the house because I made a tunnel under there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were supposed to go back there.
Oh well. And then after that, I found this sun sword. It was like this sword. It was just the hilt of it. But after you like soured a bit and attuned into it, you could like call the blade and it was glowing like the sun. And it was a really cool sword, but I gave it to someone else because I'm not really a whole sword user, you know.
I mean, you had the axe.
Yeah. I don't know, just swords weren't quite my thing. Like, I don't know, I'd rather be just like a small little elf girl wielding this big axe, you know? And casting spells. And being super smart. But after that, oh my gosh, I think that's when we found the werewolves. So there were everything here in Barovia. We had met the were-ravens, and then there was these werewolf packs that were vying for like the
Was there were lions?
Huh?
Was there were lions?
No, I don't think we met those.
Werefish.
I mean, we don't know if we met werefish. We never checked.
Hmm.
Where bunny rabbits?
I
sorry.
don't know. Who knows? There might be were-rabbits right outside right now. Who knows?
No, I didn't allow them in here. They shouldn't be in here.
Do you know that they're not in here?
Okay, you're just creeping me out now. Stop.
I must look into these were creatures. They sound interesting.
Yeah, I'd
But-
never heard of them before, but they were there.
But please continue on with your story.
Yeah. So, there was like this divide in the wolf pack on who should be like the leader. And so we talked with this one group and we decided to side with them because they seemed like good people and everything. And Anarch actually defeated the leader. And so I think we left them to go figure themselves out and everything. Because we had a couple other places we had to visit still, and we still had to save Irina. So I think after that, the next place we went to was the Amber Temple.
No. We're missing the. Before we went to the Amber Temple, we went to STRAHD's castle to retrieve.
thought
yeah,
I-
for dinner.
Thought I had that out of order.
For dinner.
Yep.
Okay, so what happened? Okay, I remember what I don't exactly remember what happened, but I remember enough. We found a kid after we went to this one hut, a different witch lady's hut, where there was pie, but Bill was like, "No, not gonna have any." And we found this one kid. Forgot all about this kid. That's on me, in all honesty. But don't worry, he should be good. I gave him nunchucks.
Yeah, you did.
He should be good. He's fine.
He wasn't made
Flashback.
into a pie.
Flashback. Go back there. The kid is still standing there, like, man, where are those group of adventurers? But yeah, so we went to STRAHD's castle to do a daring heist. We had it all planned out. We snuck into the back and went down into his basement. There was a funny looking dude there. We
ate him.
befriended him. Yeah, we kind of killed him. Kind of jumped the gun on that one, if you ask me. I blame Anarch.
It's like duck.
Yeah, so yeah, we killed him and we walked around his basement a little bit longer, and then we entered inside this one room, and there was skulls and bones everywhere. Even the tables was made of them, and the chairs. It was freaky. And then we looked up and we saw the dragon's skull, and we were like, "Hey, mission accomplished." And then everything got cold all of a sudden. That's when the dragon came back to life, and well, it was one of the toughest fights we ever had. We were all on death's door. And after taking one or two dragon's breath attack, let me tell you, it was no joke. I somehow managed to take the brunt of both of those breath attacks, get back up, run from behind, and gave it the final blow.
I turned you all into big monkeys.
Yes, you did turn us into big monkeys. That was fun. But I also don't remember it too much. But I did learn one thing from that fight. If you're ever fighting a dragon, and I looked like across all the goblins that are surrounding me, don't be in narrow hallways. You think it's super now, but trust me, if you're in the narrow hallways, there's no escape. just you're dead. You're dead. All right. Whatever you do, do not be in narrow hallways when a dragon's breath is coming at you. But yes, after that fight, we took the skull and hid out in his greenhouse. And that's when Irene, the girl we were looking for, Irene showed up and appeared and was like, and told us that STRAHD invited us to dinner. It was really, the best way how I can put that dinner was read.
Oh, I asked him a bunch of questions about vampires, and I ate all his food. And I just started bringing out stuff from my bag that's really, really old, but it's just like food I stuffed into my bag. By the way,
Yeah,
that bag stinks a lot.
A couple of dinner plates and silverware.
Yep.
If Reed had really had his way, also his sword.
It's my sword.
I mean, you could have gotten off. No, wait. Did he have his sword on him when he died? I
No,
don't think
we broke it when we
Broke
when
it
we
in
interrupted
the
the thing.
chapel.
Oh, right. You did break the sword.
Because I think it was waylaying on the werewolf on Zulika.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Anarch and Dorian was doing. There was also just one other lady with us. They they snuck around back with the skull and got it back to wherever they needed to go. So, I
Oh,
just
there was that
remember
one creepy dude too.
No, I just remembered the lady, which reminded me of that lighthouse.
Oh, that's true. The Death Lighthouse. The knock knock boom.
Who was it that
knock
opened
knock
up,
zap. More.
Yep.
who was it the one that opened up the the carriage?
Guess.
That was me.
Yeah.
Tell you about carriage. So I, being just very dexterous, wanted to make sure that it wasn't trapped or anything because it was just this carriage sitting out in front of this lighthouse thing, this tower. And everyone else wanted to get the stuff inside, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't trapped or anything. And so I checked all over it, and it wasn't trapped or anything. So I went to go open it, and you know what I didn't check for? Guess. Just take a guess what kind of stuff I didn't check for.
A booby trap.
I checked for the physical kind, but no. There was a magical one on this cart.
Oh.
Magical trap?
Yeah, when I opened the door, it exploded.
Kind of like a held fireball.
Maybe, yeah. It was a huge blast.
How did you survive?
Uh,
If you were so close to it.
if I remember correctly, all of my friends didn't trust me and were several meters back.
Yeah, almost everybody was out of the blast range. I think Anart got hit. And I think Sid got hit too, didn't you?
I don't think so. And even if I did, I would have taken half damage.
Yeah. I can't remember. Just about everybody started backing off when you were picking the locks.
Yeah.
It said do not open, I think. It said something about
I don't remember it. I mean, it had don't mess with this cart written all over it.
And we decided to mess with it.
Yeah.
We were never really good at following directions or avoiding warnings.
Oh yeah. How could I just remembered probably the most unfortunate NPC in the entire game. He was STRAHD's henchman.
Yeah.
He came to talk to us. I'm saying this with quotation, but you don't talk to people with 15 zombie, And he knocked on the door and he exploded. So We went outside and he made his threats, but my God, did he go down like a bitch.
Well, we chased him.
We just hacked and slashed our way through his zombies, and he was like, "Oh no, please, Sid, don't hurt me." And I was like,
I don't
gonna
remember that
not
way
mention,
either. But
not gonna
okay.
mention the fact that I was well, I don't think I was paralyzed. I'm pretty sure I was grappled at least.
Yeah, you were in the middle of the zombie horde,
Yeah,
and
and
Reed turned into like an elk or something,
Yeah, we
and
just kept chasing him.
Doran rode him down and executed him.
Yeah.
Yep, we just kept chasing him because he kept fucking dashing.
he tried to throw like this poison dart at me, but I caught it with my teeth and like spit it back at his neck. It was amazing. That didn't actually happen. He missed, and I didn't get to use deflecting missile. So sad. It was a good setup, though. But yeah, we killed him, and then we went to STRAHD's castle. Man, how could I forget about him? When we brought him up to STRAHD, he was so disappointed. Look, if there's one thing that brought me joy was bringing disappointment to STRAHD's life. You have no idea how enjoyable it is to have one of your biggest enemy have the look of defeat in his face. You know, no bigger joy.
And that's when I met my shadow demon.
What?
Oh
Or
yeah,
the little shadow that stayed along the walls. I thought, or was he a devil?
I'm pretty sure we met him the second time we went to STRAHD's castle. Because
Okay.
that's when we had Nokris.
Yes, it was. Okay.
Then we went to the place that I will forever dread. The Amber Temple.
Bum bum bum.
On our way up to the mountains, it was cold. Really cold. Even for me with all this fur, I was freezing up there. And one of us almost got knocked off of the mountain by a ram. It was kind of funny. A part of me kind of wished that it was Nokris, but no. It wasn't. When we got to the Amber Temple, there were some unruly guests in there. So we quickly took care of them and started to explore the castle, the temple. That's when we came across God, what was he again? He wasn't the lich that he wanted us to kill. He was
He's a
some
fox.
yes, a fox.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he told us like, hey, this place is dangerous. If you hear something offer you power, don't take it.
Oh, and we did, by the way.
You did
Yes.
what? You were warned not to take power, and you took power.
Well, you see, there was a problem because we had killed this wizard who had this really nice staff. It was an ice staff. I actually still have it with me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bill's walking around with like 4 staffs and a battle axe right now.
I just imagine she's like pulling props out while she's telling the story.
That's pretty accurate. And when I attuned to it, there was the curse of this apparently dead wizard that hungered for power. He just wanted more of it. And because I spent time with the staff and everything, he acted like a voice in my head, and after a while, I just wanted the power too. And yeah,
You still have the staff. Does that mean you still want power?
we'll get to that. The answer is no, but you'll find out why.
Okay.
Yeah, so after we killed the lich that he wanted us to kill, and also the fox dude that gave us the job, that was
The fox
that
burned
was-
me. I wanted to eat him. But everyone said, no, don't eat the fox.
He was our friend, and you shouldn't have taken any of those powers. You grew fur, you were oily, you were depressed. You asked me to kill you, man.
What? I don't remember that.
You know what, Reed? We're gonna have another discussion after this. But yeah, after that, we continued to explore it a little bit more. We found a treasure room that was protected by two goddamn amber guardians. How could I forget about the amber guardians?
Oh, the big statues.
And there was these like 3 or 6 fireball head look skull things. Yeah, they were no match for me. They threw like 3 fireballs at me. Didn't even hit me.
Actually, legitimately true.
It was probably one of the best days of my life. Until it turned into one of the worst days of my life. When Nocris, not Nocris, when Anarch died, this elf that was once on our side, who asked us to help him save his sister, betrayed us by killing Nocris.
Didn't Nocris kill him first?
No, I meant to say by killing Anarch.
Anarch? Oh, didn't Anarch kill him first?
Yeah, Anarch killed him first.
I don't think I was there for that.
Yeah, he was not. You was not there for him.
Yeah,
that's a DM note for the viewers.
And then he took the Sunblade that was going to be used to kill STRAHD and gave it to STRAHD. Oh, I beat that man up so bad. Oh, never in my life have I felt so much fury or an anger towards another living being. But alas, the deed was done. We left him to his frozen domain, and that's when the second thorn on my side entered my life. Nocris. I thought Anarch was bad, but this guy was on a whole new level. At least Anarch was tolerable. This guy, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I'm with Reed on this one. I probably should have hit him, but he joined our group and he helped us kill STRAHD.
And he wished us back to normal. I kind of miss the hair.
Yeah, but you know. Well, that was after he killed our friend Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I told you that I would tell you guys about how I'm not power again.
Okay.
Well, now. And, well, there were the things that gave us power. I took most of them. And, one of them was that I would become almost vampire-like in a way. I would just have this desire to taste the blood of someone who I loved, and that happened to be Irina. And so when we went to visit STRAHD again, I was talking with her, and I'd convinced everyone else everyone else had gone to a different room, and I had stayed with Irina to protect her. And, well, I did. Not protect her, but I drank her blood. And when everyone else came back in, they had seen that, and Anarch immediately attacked me. Anarch. Still at this? No. Are we on Nocris now? Yes.
Yes, on Nocris.
And Nocris attacked me, and I died. Luckily, with his spell, I was brought back and everything. But I lost all of my strength. I was the strongest wizard I've ever seen. I was wielding this battle axe. And I'm kind of glad I'm back to the way I am, but at the time I wasn't.
Interesting. So you,
Insight check.
so you took the power and you became a vampire.
Really become a vampire? I have vampiric characteristics.
And then that's when Nokris killed you. I want to make sure of this.
I'm
You
trying to look
consider-
at her teeth while she's saying all this.
You still call Nokris your friend,
Yes.
the man who killed you.
Yes. He killed me, but he also brought me back and everything. I guess he sort of saved mine and all of the party's life in a way. Because I wasn't in a really good place at that point.
Huh.
This is the same person that summoned demons on us when he was getting pulled through the abyss by
No.
was it Orcus? Or was that
No, that was Zane. That was Zane.
That was Zane.
I don't remember stuff.
We're talking about Nokris. Come on, man. Just because they're both teething, that doesn't mean they're the same people.
They all look the same.
Zane had not joined the party. And was it Anarch or was it Sid that brought Bill back?
Oh, I did. It was Reed.
It was Reed?
Yep. Because
Okay.
I was trying to stop them from killing Bill because they were trying to fully kill her because they knocked her unconscious. So I healed her and I kept trying to stop them from killing her. And then he decided because I was about to attack him and he decided that to just wish it away, essentially.
No, I remember that I had an ability to bring someone back who had.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I took that power. So then I brought Vil back to life. And when I brought her back to life, I also cured everyone's ailment. No, I didn't. Nokris cast the wish spell, and he was at 3 strength for like the rest of the time in Barovia.
For quite a while.
Yeah, for most of it.
Yeah, but after that, we also found this like little girl in STRAHD's one of his private rooms.
Yeah, STRAHD's a pervert.
She told us that like, oh, STRAHD is gonna make me his princess or something like that. I was like, shut up, and just took her because I wanted to piss off STRAHD again, you know?
STRAHD's weird.
Yeah. Wanna know the funny thing about all this? We skipped over the fact that at this point, we ruined STRAHD's marriage with Irene. Like before Vil died, we sort of like snuck into his house. I'm saying this with, again, a quotation because we didn't. We were caught almost immediately. we ransacked his grave, his family's burial site, their tombs. Got back the sun's sword. I got into a fight with a rug.
I forgot about that.
And that's when we came across Nokris's twin brother. I forgot his name. I'm pretty sure it was just Nokris backwards.
Oh yeah, it was. No, it was just like rearranged.
Yeah.
Kyrnos? Was it Kyrnos?
Yes, that was it.
Yes, good old Kyrnos. He didn't help out much, but when he did, he was good. We You should have seen the way how we ruined STRAHD marriage. So we like made a hole into one of his walls, and then we burst down the chapel's door, and he was like, "Glad to see you." And then immediately we just started punching everyone we see.
Oh, I hate a guy. I think that's how it started.
Yeah.
I turned into a snake and started attacking someone immediately.
You attacked the guy that brought us to.
Yep, the brothers.
Immediately locked on to Aragol.
Knockers immediately went after STRAHD. I went after this one asshole who was at the dinner party that STRAHD invited us to. I just didn't like him. Like,
The weird guy that kept getting close to us.
yeah, to getting close to Bill.
Did he have the wives?
Yes.
Oh yeah, well, those are STRAHD's wives. We killed like 2 of STRAHD's wives. One of them got away. I'm pretty sure we killed like another hag while we were there, but I'm not 100% sure. But STRAHD was not very happy about us after that. That was the second time I seen him so mad. It was great. And then we explored his castle, and we found this one room that was full with water. And you know the advice I gave you with the whole don't be in narrow corridors against the dragon?
We completely forgot that.
That was another time when we almost got completely killed. It was like, what, 8 turns of just being stunned?
Pretty much. A couple of you guys went down. That was another one where Sir Godfried saved the day.
Yeah.
I think I was down trapped in a prison or something.
Mm-hmm. With the Zulika's husband.
Yeah.
And she died in the hallway where he couldn't get to her. That was rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, we finally escaped STRAHD's castle and made our way back to the keep where the paladins were at, where we decided to make our last stand against STRAHD. We started off with digging him. We started off by following my plan to dig a moat around the castle. It wasn't my plan, it was not Chris's plan, but I'm still gonna call it my plan in front of the goblins.
Right.
Where STRAHD threw everything he had. He had an entire army, and I knocked them all out by myself. No help whatsoever. Is what I want, is what I will say to the goblin. But what really happened, Nocris just started firing Eldritch Blast at God, I forgot what they were called. They were they were the Velakis, right?
Vistani.
Vasanis, my bad. There was a Vasanis warriors. We killed almost all of them. They sent like 10 of them, only 4 got away. and 3 of those 4s only got away because Sid let them live. With broken bones and probably a missing eye or 2, you know? Just to at least send a message. And that's when STRAHD really hit us. He sent waves of zombies at us. And there was these white guys, these ghost guys. They went to like the back to take down the dragon from the temple, not the temple, but it was like this church thing for the dragon, and they put it in there, which had a light beacon that made us powerful against STRAHD, and then they turned it off, and we were like, oh no. So after defeating the witches and probably one of the most overpowered broom that I have ever seen in my life. Like, how many times did that broom crit us?
Too many.
I think there were 3 crits, but I don't think it missed at all in the entire fight.
I'm just saying that broom should have been we should have tried to convince everyone to join us. Would have been a second Gottfried. But yeah, so after dealing with the zombies and the witches, we then went outside to fight these like pale looking ghost guys before they can destroy the dragon skull. After those guys, after we dealt with those guys, that's when STRAHD appeared. And truth, STRAHD was in the fight. Once the zombie horde came in, Nokris was just on the roof fighting him, holding his own against a swarm of bats and STRAHD.
Wasn't it his steed?
Yeah, Bosophilus was up there as well.
Oh yeah, his steed. My bad. It was his steed, a swarm of bats. So Nokris was having fun. And that's when STRAHD came down and he gave me a petrifying gaze. And then I slowly started turning to stone. It was weird. It was like having feelings in my legs, but also not having feelings at all, Like, it felt like it wasn't even there anymore. Or that I never had them to begin with. The fight against STRAHD took so much out of us. We almost died.
That's fine.
Reed, come on, man! I'm trying to tell a story here.
I didn't get hit at all. I think.
Reed,
I don't think you did. Reed took so little damage in that whole campaign.
Because I kept summoning things that fought for me instead.
See, Reed's not smart.
I think each other party member on their own took more damage than he did the entire campaign.
Yeah, especially Sid. God, I can't count how many times Sid went down.
Yeah, Sid got hurt a lot.
Yeah. I was legitimately the Genji of the group. I get hit once. I need healing.
Actually, I really did think STRAHD had you.
But somehow, some way, I managed to break free. And I ran STRAHD down with the sunlight blade. And STRAHD looked me in the eye and say, "You truly are the strongest bugbear out of them all." And I look him back in the eye and said, "I know." And then I chop his head off. And that's my story. So, what do you guys think?
The gathered the entire tribe of goblins has gathered at this point, and as you conclude the story, it's just a wave of applause and cheering.
Hey, I think I'm a better storyteller than I thought. So what do you say about, joining me in my, group? Having a bunch of goblins that can also punch stuff really good.
Yeah, let's attack everywhere and pillage everything and take all their food.
No, we're going to have to leave that behind, Reed.
Oh,
Especially the meat pies.
Not the
Oh,
meat
man.
pies.
Anything you need to add, Vil?
After that, I split ways with the group for a while. They went to go head off on new adventures, and I promised I'd see them in a bit. I just wanted to, grow my studies a bit more. The Ember Temple had so many books and everything, so I wanted to continue my studies a little bit. And then they must have gone into the Shadowfell or something. Then eventually met up with you guys. Knockers would know better about that part than I. They just let me know what happened every couple of weeks or so.
Sounds like you went through a lot with your friends. I hope your bugbear friend and your lizard friend are doing all right.
Vil looks at her statues of them. I hope so too.
Sorry.
Well, after that story, I'm a little tired. I think I might head in for the night.
Take any of the rooms. I'm pretty sure Leo won't mind.
Yeah, I don't care.
Now, I'm pretty sure that does catch us up to where Owen started streaming, correct?
A little bit into Shadowfell. I think the second day we were in the Shadowfell is when I started streaming. Maybe I just missed the first one. I don't quite recall.
What happened when we got to Shadowfell?
Yeah, the party secured transport across the swamps known as the Whisper Mere, and met a Shadar Kai that I can't remember if he dropped his name or not, but went by the Ferry Master. And he possessed a magical instrument that he played through the travels, and the party got to speaking with him, and he got distracted and talking to them and forgot to play for a little while, and a enormous undead dragon turtle appeared, and during the altercation he dropped the instrument, and the party had to respond quickly, and the new member Zane, a sorcerer, tiefling sorcerer, with quick thinking of Mage Hand, pulled the sinking instrument back up, and they were able to lull the creature back into a relaxed state. Also aboard the ship, they then met the human gunslinger Owen in exile, and I believe that is where we picked up. All right. And then flash forward to now. You guys have attuned to the Stone of Golor that you found. And Owen, if you want to plug your YouTube channel.
Yes. So I don't have enough subscribers yet for it to actually be a like YouTube/Flaretar. Once I can, it will be. But all my information in my Twitch has the YouTube information there where I upload all the Sunday episodes. I'm currently doing a 100% playthrough for Final Fantasy X2 that I'm streaming and putting up there as well. I put my Wednesday group up there, which is a live session. It just goes onto my pool table in my house, and that's definitely 18 plus for that one, because my friends get a little rambunctious. And then come January, I will be starting a Monday night session from 9 p.m. Eastern till midnight, streaming, and I will be uploading that to YouTube as well, where I will be the DM of a group of 4 players.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right. So anything you guys want to add before you go into your long list?
Vil already went to her rest.
Okay.
I'll just sit up with Bonnie and hit the hay.
All right. So you guys will gain the benefits of your long rest. However, Vil, in the middle of your sleep, you are just yanked from deep sleep in the middle of the night as a pain racks through your body. And in that brief instant, and then the pain is gone. Yeah, pain. Sorry. You're okay.
What was that? Was it through like her whole body or just a part of it?
Centered mostly in your chest, but it just like spread out, and it was almost just like a shortness of breath. Like you felt like you couldn't breathe for just a split second, and everything feels something feels off, and you can't really place it. But the pain itself is gone, but you don't quite feel right.
Now, Owen does not know that Vill's a shape changer. Did Bonnie feel that as well?
No.
Okay.
Everybody else sleeps peacefully through the night. And it will be up to Vil. You'd be able to go back to sleep without any further trouble, or if it if it keeps you up, that's up to you.
Does she? Would the rock have gotten? Would she have gotten her 3 questions back from the rock yet? Or no? I think she only asked 2 yesterday, so
She only asked 2. You would still have the 1, and it's dawn before you get the next one.
Okay. Then she'll use the last one from today and be like, "Do you know what that was?"
Ooh, this is a good one.
Or what this pain in my chest just now was. I should specify.
Casting Legend Lore. All right. I'm double checking the spell real quick. All right. Very slowly, the essence within the stone responds and tells you that death has been disturbed.
God damn it! What does that mean? Phil's gonna worry about that in the morning.
And you do need to note your current hit points, and your maximum goes down by 1.
Dang it. Is that permanently or only while it tunes it? Or does it have nothing to do with that?
You have no idea at this point.
Okay. Phil goes back to sleep.
Okay. All right. Dawn comes. Go ahead and roll me the D3.
Was Leo just drinking at the table the entire night?
Yeah, he slept on the table.
Probably passed out of the
Yep.
table.
Yep, pretty much. He would have told Onyx that he was gonna go to bed in a little bit and just knocked out right there.
Oh, nice. Does anybody else have any recharges?
I don't.
No, also, I was muted when I said this. No, you would have still woken up in bed. I would have believed you. I
Okay,
knew.
you won't be too bad. Alright.
Yes.
Onyx just nods, okay, buddy, and turns and walks off, and then comes back an hour later and then takes him to bed.
Tucks him in, give him a glass of water.
Yeah, no recharges here. I just get my stuff back after a long rest.
Okay. I thought so. All right. So the day is ahead of you guys.
I go down to the main dining area and I'm hungry, so I start eating.
I go check up on Leo.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Would this be a save against poison?
Succeed.
All right. Yeah, you've got that just very uncomfortable headache, but you're all right.
You okay, Leo?
Yeah. At least it never becomes bright in here.
I come in and light a torch and just blow it. I'm banging cymbals as well. Like, Leo, wake up. I'm joking now. Oh, come downstairs. Time for breakfast.
All right. I'll just...
Good morning.
Morning.
Morningville?
Did you sleep in the servant's bed?
Is that what that was?
Yes. All of the rooms in the bottom are for the servants.
Oh. It
Owen
was
and
just
Company and didn't even know.
comfy.
I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
I hope he isn't upset, or they're not upset.
Well, they're ghosts. It's not for these servants. It's for the servants that worked here in the actual mansion.
Do you have any of those?
No, they're just these ghosts, and you just see like random ghost butlers, and they don't have like any legs. It's just like the ghost bottom, and just they have like a little tuxedo on the top,
Does
and
Bill
they're all
get a horse to
halflings.
wear?
They're cute. I like them.
That's
The
true.
nice thing
Does
about
she look worse?
I won it because I didn't change my appearance to look worse.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, damn
You
changelings.
will never know.
That's true. Her
Just like
original
no
form-
one knew when I was the strongest wizard to ever.
That's true. You weren't hairy.
See this skinny wizard lady just run up to you with the axe and like, what is this?
Boom.
You take 80 damage. Like, what is this?
Now, Jill has not told us anything about what she knows from the Stone of Galore, correct?
Not currently.
Okay. So
Not yet, but I will now.
I was gonna say, 'cause during breakfast, I would be like, "So we got this stone that everybody's asking for. Does it do anything?"
Yeah, I asked it a couple questions.
It talks.
And it talks.
Probably not like verbally, but in my head it does.
It does answer, right?
Yeah.
That's all that we need to
Some
know.
answers can be a little vague.
Such
But
as,
it mentioned something last night that was just something about death, but like it didn't really mean anything.
What did it say exactly?
I didn't write it down, DM.
Oh, I made it up on the spot. Death has been disturbed. Yeah.
Yeah, death has been disturbed.
Leo, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Maybe it has to do with that lady that they allowed to go away or something. One of the wives that from the story she was telling us.
Hmm.
Sounds to me like something that was dead is no longer dead.
It was weird though, because I awoke last night just in the middle of the night because I was having this really bad pain in my chest. It was gone after an instant, but because I just attuned to the rock, I assumed it might have something to do with that, and that's all he said in reply.
Eat too much last night? Too late? Heartburn? Not supposed to eat right before bed.
Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time.
I didn't. I was telling the story. I had a little bit of wine, but nothing over the top.
Okay.
I'm also young still.
Okay, I'm young too, but I eat a lot.
Wait a minute, Bill. Are you
You
even
know?
old enough to drink as an elf?
I'm a child.
How old are you?
Well, Bill, I'm sorry, I must place you under citizen arrest.
Wait, no, I'm probably older than most of you are.
As
How
sure as
old are
that may
you?
be, but according to Elvish law, if what you're saying is true, you have drunk underage. I must take you to Heistus. I'm sorry.
I bet he does not want to see us today.
I highly doubt that as well.
As much as I love seeing Heistus, let's try and give him a day off if we can.
Okay, we'll postpone this citizen arrest till later.
Sounds
I
like a
think
plan.
I
No
said I
more
was.
drinking. But no more drinking, young lady.
I think I said I was 76.
You're a baby.
Like I'm not even an adult by
Yeah.
adult standards.
So Onyx, what is the drinking age for elves?
I will find out.
You can't put me under arrest if you don't know the laws.
That is
True.
surprisingly not true.
Surprisingly not true.
Yeah.
If you're a fascist dictator, you can just make up a law in an instant. You don't
Yeah.
know it. Just
Owen is rethinking his group of imaginary friends.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
technically speaking, this land is not on any country's land, so there's no law.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I take all that back then, Bill.
No law?
Well,
I'm going
thank
looting,
you.
and I just run into the library and feel like I'm gonna grab books.
But you take it out, it disappears. Oh, by the way, if you do look through the books, most of them are just empty. They're just a blank piece of paper.
Really, the whole blank piece of paper. Leo, get actual books.
Yes.
Well, some of them
Reading
are
with
books,
is
like actual
good.
books, but they're not. Like, he doesn't have a lot of books. Because technically speaking, any items you leave in the mansion stay in the mansion. And if I remake it, it just reorganizes the location where it is. But since it's weird having a bunch of shelves that are semi-empty, he just basically spawned a bunch of basically books.
Reading would do you some good.
Nah, I've done that in the college.
And you don't love books?
I mean, history's interesting,
You can
but
do
they
what
do
I
some
do.
dumb things there.
You can do what I do. Read up on some monsters.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that thing I ate.
No, I'm talking about the Volo's guide to.
Yeah, well, what was it? What did you say it was?
What, the zombie beholder?
The zombie beholder. That
You
thing
ate
tasted weird.
that?
Yeah, I had the ghosts cook it, and I ate
Calamari?
basically. Tasted like meat though. It's a very weird taste.
Interesting.
As much as I love hearing about you eating weird meats, Leo, what else did the stone tell you, Bill?
Oh, it told us how to find the treasure.
The treasure's real?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or at least a treasure is real. There's an entire vault.
Let's go get to it then.
Cool.
I could use some spending money.
That might be a little more difficult though.
Why?
Well, in order to open the vault, we have to have three things. A bar of adamantine,
Okay.
a portrait of a dwarf miner,
Okay.
Like a dwarf child or a dwarf with the pickaxe.
And a unicorn.
So just gonna skip over that. Got it.
Yeah.
Like a real live unicorn?
That's all it said.
Okay.
It was just a unicorn.
I just asked one of the ghosts to bring me paper and a crayon, and I draw a dwarven miner, and I say, "Here."
Thank you.
We can
Freaking
definitely
love
try
that
that.
Yes, but if it doesn't work, we'll need a backup.
Yes, and the vault it's guarded. Well, it's called the Dragon Vault, first of all. So I'm guessing you could figure out what it's guarded by.
Well, isn't the currency in Waterdeep considered a dragon? So maybe it's just a bunch of those coins.
Maybe it's like
Is
those
it
golden
really?
things that you said.
Yes, the gold equivalent in Waterdeep is the dragon.
Did not know that. That's cool.
Don't you read Volo's Endocrine?
No.
No.
Where is that thing at?
I think you shared it with us.
Yeah.
I don't think it is because I even asked the stone a bit more about the dragon because I assumed it was a real dragon since I just saw a real dragon and it's my friend. And apparently the only place underneath, or one of the only dragons that can make it through the dragon shield is the dragon underneath that's guarding the vault.
Okay.
Because it's holding the staff that has that shield power to protect the city from dragons. And because it's holding it, it's allowed within the borders.
So we take the stuff away?
I think it has something to do, not quite that it's holding it, but that it's been, like, tapped by the staff and allowed to.
So because he was hit by the staff, he can come in and out?
So,
Interesting. So we need an adamantine bar. That should be easy enough. I frequent a blacksmith shop to make my ammunition. I could probably get one from there. I don't think they're cheap though.
While you're at the blacksmith, can you ask him about my bow that he's been working on?
Of course.
Thank you.
Did you pay for that already?
Yes.
Okay. The
Meaning,
DM, would we know of any like art shops in Waterdeep?
You guys have seen a couple while you're out and about. There is definitely a big art scene to this place.
Right. I'm not trying to diss your skills, Leo, but or Onyx Dwarf said they were going to paint a dwarf miner. But maybe we could check the
Not
art
really,
shops.
Oh, well, you could ask the what I call it, potato. You could ask the stone how much if it needs to be expensive, or just needs to be a painting.
Can you ask the stone where we can find a unicorn?
Oh, that's true. Can we just make?
Can you conjure a unicorn? Is that a thing?
No, but I can turn you
All
into
I
a
can do is
unicorn.
this, and I bring out the dancing lights, and I pop out my raven.
Wait,
That's
check
all I
it.
can do. Actually, I think my raven's an owl right now, so we'll pop out the owl. It's so tiny.
Dang.
The dancing lights.
I mean, yeah, I can ask the stone. Are there any other questions? I only have a couple a day.
well, we definitely need to know where we can find a. Yeah, we definitely need to know where we can find a unicorn, and if it wants a specific picture of a dwarf miner.
Yeah, maybe in a couple days I have a question I would like you to ask the stone, but it's not a pressing matter right now.
Okay. So, I'll start with the unicorn.
So while she's asking these questions, I'm gonna go off into another room, and I will do what I want to do after she's done.
Be specific though. Say some in Waterdeep, not here, because here there's probably not any unicorn near here.
So she'll take out the stone and just sort of like hold it in her hand and look at it and be, Where can I find a unicorn in Waterdeep? Or near Waterdeep?
All right. A unicorn, you say? Quite the eye catcher.
What?
Oh.
Do we need to go
I'm
on
not there,
there?
so I can't say, but I think I know.
The eye
I
catcher.
have no idea.
I'm thinking that it might be a boat.
Vil, with your intelligence, you will remember that the name of Jarlaxle's ship is the eye catcher.
Haha, okay. Thank you.
And I was on it.
Thank you.
Joralaxle. I've been meaning to talk to him.
Oh yeah,
He was not one of the ships that got destroyed, right?
No.
That's correct. The what was the third one? Eye catcher, Hellraiser, and
Isn't it like
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker was one that was destroyed.
Why did I think it was red something? Oh well. Me and Leo can handle Jarlaxle.
And getting a unicorn from him?
Maybe.
Um, what was the second question again?
Picture of a dwarven miner.
What about the picture, though?
Exactly if it wants a specific one or any kind. Ask, yeah.
Well,
Where can I get it?
Picture or painting?
Oh, painting. My bad. That's what I meant. Painting.
Okay.
What did it say? I don't remember. Was it painting? Yes, painting of a dwarf miner.
So she'll look at the stone again and be like, where can I find a dwarf painting that fulfills the requirement to open the dragon vault?
Nice.
Nice.
There. Let's see. One such portrait adorns the walls of the Tower of Kolat.
Thank you.
I believe I spelled that right.
Oh man.
And now I'm doubting myself. If she is sharing with the group, Leo will recognize it. I'm checking something to make sure I spelled that right. This map is huge. Yes.
It was the Tower of Lot.
Yes.
I have no clue how we're gonna get in there.
Do we have to get that one? Stone said one such painting?
It said one such.
Yep.
So,
How about we try a normal painting and then if it doesn't work, we can try that one.
What's so hard about I mean, why can't we go to the tower?
Huh? 'Cause you can't get in.
Why?
Would I know this? I kind of know this because I did this in another game.
Yeah, it's just I will say, given that Leo knows whatever you know, I'll give you that.
There's like this invisible wall that you can't go through.
Then why is the tower there?
Huh? I didn't particularly study it. I just know it's there, but how the heck do you get in? I don't know. Probably gonna have to ask.
If we can find a book on the tower, we might be able to find a picture of the painting in it.
True.
To the library then.
So what I'm doing off on my own is
Yep.
I'm grabbing my stone of sending, and I am replying because he's messaged me back yesterday, but I couldn't respond. Replying, if I do find it, what's in it for me?
Let's see. This is you will gain favor with the one and only Xanathar.
Obviously, I can't respond. Okay. I go back to the table. And I will say to the rest of them, guys, we got to be careful.
I mean,
Why?
yeah.
Well, besides the fact that Leo, your father's looking for this stone, I forget who else.
Everyone?
Everyone's pretty much looking for this stone. The major crime boss Xanathar may know that we have this stone. I'm trying to make it seem like we don't. But remember that little stone we got off of Floon?
Yeah.
I used it to see who it went to, who it spoke with. And he asked if we had the stone yesterday. I told him today that I don't, but what would I get if I did? And he responded to me, favor with Xanathar.
So he's even trying to get you in on it.
And that's not going to happen. As much as I need to get in with Xanathar because I need to find Bonnie's brother, I don't want to go about it the wrong way. And to me, that would be the wrong way.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be dealing with Droaxel.
But he's looking for the stone as well.
Yeah, but he seems kind of unhinged. Last time I talked to him, he seemed pretty fixated on the stone.
So, and don't forget, the Castellators are looking for the stone too, as they hired Willem to deceive us and try and take it. Anyway, so what did you guys find out while I was talking with whoever's on the other end of this?
Just the location of where we can find the unicorn and the painting.
Okay.
The unicorn, there's one apparently aboard the eye catcher.
The corner on the eye catcher?
It's that's, well, what we were able to gather from the comment.
Would we know what the unicorn might be from the eye catcher?
No, not really. You guys know that the Heartbreaker was the ship that was carrying the animals because you guys were on board, and Vil went through the animal pens in the bottom of the ship.
Right, so that was on a different ship. Will we know, like, because we saw, do we see the parade? I don't remember. Will we know of anything that was in the parade that might resemble a unicorn or anything like that?
I don't think you guys actually did make it to the parade. You guys went to the fair itself.
Oh, yep, that's right. Okay.
But not the parade.
Okay.
There was a parade?
Yeah, there's a parade during the events that we ended up following Jorlaxel instead.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hmm.
So me as a DM knows what's going on, but I couldn't remember if we actually saw the parade, so
Right.
trying to keep out the metagaming. All right, so should I head to the blacksmith and see about procuring an adamantium bar?
I'd say that's a good first step.
Okay.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I know I don't have enough money for it.
How much is it?
Would I roughly know?
I'd say with your work with metallurgy, you'd say that you could ballpark it to 1,000 gold.
Yeah, and I just spent all the money I had trying to help us with our bail money not too long ago.
1,000 gold? That's nothing.
What?
Phil, I have 143 gold. 1,000 gold to me is a lot.
Oh,
I currently have
well,
no dude.
I suppose it once was something to me.
Humble brag.
Wow.
I say with my 2,670.
But if this leads to as much gold as you're saying, we're gonna be pretty set for a while.
Yeah. I'd be happy to pay for it.
Maybe I could talk the shop owner down, as I'm pretty familiar with him. But
I'd appreciate that.
so, all right, so I'll take whatever Bill hands me, and I'll try and book it to the blacksmith that I usually frequent, and I'll see if
I'll just give him
Onyx
like a couple pouches of 1,000.
bow is done as well. All right, so I temporarily have an extra 1,000 gold. And I'll make my way to a blacksmith.
All right.
All right, and I say we should probably give up on the painting, unless you ask how to get in there, because I don't know how to get in there for the Cola Tower.
I don't know anything
I
about the
do-
city, so I don't know nothing about the Colat Tower.
I do still have one question left.
Should we use it on that?
I think we
mean-
should get the other two first, and then we can see.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we don't have to do it all today, anyways.
Also, where are we going to, assuming this is an actual, where are we going to keep it?
Don't know.
You couldn't build a stable, Leo?
Well, I don't think it's hard to get it to animals to fit in here. You have to make them small.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Would I be able to find familiar a tiny unicorn?
I don't.
I don't believe you can.
I don't think so. Hang on, I'll look up.
I say we just cheat the system and find a plush unicorn, a fake painting, and an adamantine board.
We might need a real painting, but I'm sure an art dealer in town has a painting of a dwarf miner.
Well, the thing didn't specify, so maybe whatever works.
I mean, a plush unicorn might work. I don't know. They just said it just said a unicorn, right?
Yeah.
Heck, if one of you could probably make a unicorn out of thin air, that'd probably work.
Oh, I can't do that.
If Joe Axel has a unicorn, I'm pretty sure the unicorn would be more than happy to help us if we
Okay.
free it.
Well, are they smart?
I'll look into the book.
I
Does
will
it say
guess
anything
that
about
Joe Axel
unicorn?
has a teddy bear unicorn that he sleeps with every night, and that's what it is.
All right, I'm gonna say no on the find familiar.
It's fine.
I mean, I could make a wooden figure of a unicorn.
That's true.
Hold on.
I mean, we should try all these, maybe, because it was some money and some time and some hardship.
Well, I don't imagine a painting would be too expensive there, Leo.
True. But I just feel like it's a bit better if we save up money, because there could be problems along the way,
I don't
and only
disagree with
money
you.
solves that.
But I will head to the blacksmith shop.
All right.
And I take my leave. I kiss Bonnie goodbye. She probably already left for the yawning portal to work, but I kiss her and
Yeah.
leave.
Okay. So yeah, she walks out with you, having to go to work. All right, and you take to the streets. I need you to make an insight check while you make your way to the.
Oh, I'm dead man.
Or being
Yes!
followed.
Oh, there seems to be quite a bit of unrest in the city. There seems to be a small panic going on. And as you watch, there's a lot of people on the streets where their eyes are almost look sunken. And not a lot. I'd probably say maybe 1% of the population.
Like they didn't sleep at all at night?
Yeah, it's just. But there's it looks like they're had trouble sleeping, and it just seems to be something off, and you can't quite place it.
Does it look like it's one particular race?
No, you note several of different races.
Is there an alien spaceship in the sky with a Type B blood, and they're gonna make everybody stay on the roofs?
No.
Okay. Okay, so me not being very good with medicine and whatnot will just kind of like, okay, people aren't sleeping. Would I think maybe the imps had something to do with this?
I don't know. You might. I mean, you would start putting together various theories,
Okay.
but there's nothing to give you any pinpoint information.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll keep making my way to the blacksmith that I frequent.
Yep.
As I
And
enter, I'll hail him down, ask him if Onyx's bow is ready.
yes. Look. Yes.
I figured much, but Owen doesn't know.
Yes. So, yes. Owen's bow is ready, and yes, Phil, Onyx's bow. Damn it!
Can
I was
take it for
doing
my
so
friend, or does
good.
he need to come and collect it himself?
He says, "I've seen y'all together, and the bill is paid."
Is it a nice bow? Because
It's pretty nice.
as a firearm user, I might take it to the training yard and give it a couple shots.
It's an oversized longbow.
Yes.
Oh, that I don't
What?
know. I got shit for strength.
I'm about to say, what is your strength score?
My strength score is 8.
Yeah. So
Nice.
you're admiring the handiwork of it, and you go to pull the string, and it barely even pulls.
Look, yeah, this is not for me. I'll stick with my guns. Thank you. And I'll ask him if he has any adamantine bars in stock.
He laughs. He goes, what's so popular with adamantine these days?
What
I
do
was
you mean,
like,
Fred?
I'm sold out. He snaps his fingers like he's trying to remember their name. He says, Embrick and Avy, the Genasi pair, up north, Troll Skull Alley. That's it. They've been buying adamantine out of stock.
Really? No. I will go give them a try. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I will make my way to Troll Skull Alley, which we've only been there like once.
Yep. This campaign's built around Troll Skull Alley, and you guys barely spend any time there.
Well, we were
Nice.
given a mansion, so
That's correct.
So, but I will make my way to their shop.
And the three of you are just staying at the mansion?
At some point, I would have gone to like the tower, or at least try to.
I would have gone to.
Okay.
Then I would have followed. Because Bill can't be alone. She has the stone.
Oh dang, you right.
On my way, I would try to see if there's like any like vendors selling a painting of a dwarf miner too.
All right, make me a perception check.
Hate me. Oh, that's not bad.
Whoa, look at your rolls tonight.
Yeah, when we get in battle, I'm gonna be rolling ones.
You actually do come across a painting of what appears to be a dwarf miner.
Does it look like it might be it's a decent painting. It doesn't look like it's kind of drawn by a 2-year-old. As much as I love those
Yeah.
paintings.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a masterpiece or anything, but it's not child's art.
Shopkeep, how much for this wonderful painting of this dwarf miner?
37 gold.
Anyway, you'll take 30 for it.
Make a persuasion. This is let's do 32.
Deal.
All right.
Okay. I'll just keep making my way, and I have no way to contact my party members. Actually,
I mean, I'll
that's
just
not true.
send
I will
you.
try to use message and see if anybody is in range, and I'm sure nobody is.
Nope.
I think I messaged.
When we leave the tavern, though, I'll do like a little sending to being like, "Hey, we're gonna head towards the tower."
Would I have bought this painting by this point?
Roll a D100. That's 50-50. High is yes.
Nope.
Now, am I able to save it? How long do I have to respond? Because it doesn't say, so I'll leave that up to you, DM.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that before you had me roll D100, but I just roll it anyways. Duration 1 round, so I wouldn't be able to. So
yeah, and answer in a like manner immediately.
I would have just answered and like, okay, no problem. I would have said I'm heading up north because I would have been leaving the first blacksmith. So.
Yep.
And I would have told her where I'm headed up north, Trollskull Manor. Alley, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
When we leave the tavern, first of all, when we go down there, is there many people down there? And then when we leave, does there seem to be anyone following us?
Make perception checks.
Ew. 2 of them?
Hmm.
2 perception? 1 for each?
You're looking for people following and what?
I looked for when we came down there, was there a lot of people in the tavern, or like anyone that I might recognize from last night who were giving us looks?
Yes. So that'd be the 11, and then yes, roll. That'll take you a little the water to even
Oof. That's unfortunate.
out. All right. Sorry, bouncing around screens. All right. It seems to be mostly the same people. You don't really recognize anybody out of the ordinary being there or not being there.
Okay.
And the streets are pretty busy. You're not really able to tell if anybody is actually following you or if the streets are just really busy right now.
Yeah. Okay. Headed to the tower.
Yep. All right. So as you guys approach, following Leo's directions, it's actually a pair of towers.
Which ward is it in?
It's
Southern ward.
Southern. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, we're right by the dock ward.
Yep.
Time to get a unicorn.
You,
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right. Just doing a quick reread on some Colot stuff. All right. So you notice that most people sort of keep a wide berth from Colot Towers. The rest of you are all noticing the same unease in the city. It seems like there are some people that are not feeling well. Didn't sleep well, and anybody around them sort of worried for them, sort of thing. Seems very out of place.
Bill can relate.
Yes. And you guys approach the towers. They look pretty, very, very old and run down. You do see lights coming from a few of the higher windows.
It looks like there's got to be someone up there.
I just walk to the tower, like
Can I roll a history check?
Yes. You run face first into an invisible field
Yeah.
as
okay.
you approach.
How far from it, the wall is it?
How far off from the tower is it?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Sorry.
Yeah, it is just outside the outer wall of the estate, the property itself.
Just outside. Ugh.
Let's see.
I know a lot about these towers, but I don't know how much you would allow me to say.
Yeah, so I could stop reading through things. You remember quite a lot about these. It seems to be a bit of a fascination of your father's.
At dinner time, he would just talk about them.
Not particularly invited to dinner.
Hmm.
Okay.
I wonder how they got up there.
Okay. And I know that two brothers built it with magic, mostly, and that believe it was supposed to be condemned, but then they did this wall thing that you see, and it can't be condemned.
So they're still living up there?
No, I don't know. I think they're dead. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if anyone's figured out how to get in. Well, like,
Hmm.
there's light up there. I don't know if it's magic or anything, because they could do magic. But I pretty much don't know. Like, it's just this wall that's no one been able to break or try or actually broken. Maybe there's someone that can break it, but I don't know if they've ever tried.
Have you tried a dispel magic?
I don't have that.
And you know with your history check that many have tried and
Huh.
the wall remains.
Yep. Some people have tried, but it doesn't really work.
Hmm.
No, it does provides a brief opening.
Oh, interesting. So it just weakens the thing, basically. These wall. Don't particularly know.
They were reputed to be pretty powerful mages. Ah, you do. No, one more. You used one for the unicorn and one for the painting. Oh, gotcha. So make a Arcana check for your dispel magic.
Sorry, I'm not doing it. I was just saying that I could do it. Since he mentioned
Gotcha.
that the spell magic will make a little hole in it.
Yes.
Like enough to get a person through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
Yes. Briefly, and then the wall goes back up.
So if we needed to get that painting.
Should we wait for Owen? Or should we just do it right now?
We should wait for Owen.
I feel like if there's light, like you said, there could be someone in there.
At this time, Owen is looking at this beautiful dwarf painting that he's getting ready to purchase.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's wait for him.
All right. And Owen, as you are approaching Emmerich and Avi's shop, I don't remember the name of it.
The bent nail, I think it is. No, that's the carpenter shop. I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in the wrong chapter.
Chapter 1.
Yep.
Maybe
Steam and Steel. All right. As you approach Steam and Steel, I need you to make a perception check.
Because the DM hates me, wants me to die. Hey.
You just
Not
say that so
today.
you'll roll high.
You know it does help. It seems.
Yep. So as you approach, there's a number of odd things. The smoke coming up out of the armory. You've been around a lot of blacksmiths. It seems very thick, like there's a lot going on, and the windows are all blacked out.
Blacked out. Is there anywhere I can kind of duck and hide and not be noticed?
Make a stealth check.
Oh god.
You can move into an alley.
Yeah, that's bad. Actually, I have a better idea. Is the manor that what's his face Volo showed us locked and shut?
Yes, if you attempt.
Yeah, I just want to
The
wiggle the handle, see if it's shut and locked.
yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anybody kind of watching me? I'm in the back of the behind the house looking in through a window.
Yeah. Based on your perception, there's just a few patrons in this area going in and out of the bent nail, actually.
Okay.
And the bent nail is across the alley from Steam and Steel.
Okay. When I think I have a moment where nobody's looking, I'm gonna dimension door into the Troll Skull Manor.
Okay. Easy enough.
Okay. I'm gonna head upstairs, somewhere quiet, and I will spend 10 minutes to cast Find Familiar and change my owl into a spider.
Okay.
Once that's all said and done, I'm gonna stay in there and go through my spider's eyes and have the spider go into the blacksmith shop to see what's going on.
Easy enough. So through your spider's eyes, you see a is it a fire and water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fire and water genasi are working on this huge spherical contraption hanging from chains over a forge, and they're both working at different parts of it. It's spherical in shape with a huge opening on one side.
Would Owen know what this is?
Um,
Or have any vague idea what it could possibly be going to
Make
be?
an intelligence check.
Shit.
Just straight intelligence.
Oh, if I ever needed one.
Nice. You have read stories of spherical creatures known as beholders. And actually, with your intelligence, you do know the rumor going about the city that the Xanathar himself is a beholder.
Okay. So I think
And
that they are working for Xanathar then.
yes,
Okay. It doesn't look like there's anybody else in the room, but just the two of them.
just the two of them.
Okay. So I'll have my spider come back. Well, I'll bamf my spider out. I'll go back into my eyes, and I will go out like the back door, like unlock and then see if I can lock it behind me, trying to shut the door back.
Yeah.
And I will go and I will try to open the front door of the Steel and Steam or Steam and Steel, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Steam and steel. Door is locked.
I will knock.
Right. You hear the hammering to the door, and you hear the hammer stop, and you hear some movement around, and then the door opens a crack, and it is Avi, the water genasi.
I'll say, greetings, friend. I am a proprietor of blacksmithing goods. I make my own ammo for a weapon I created. And I'm looking to purchase an adamantine bar, and I was told you are the only shop in Waterdeep with any currently.
Yeah, we're working on a project.
Would it be possible to buy one of the bars off you? I'm trying to make a new type of ammo to see if it'll work.
He looks back in, and this is one bar spare. Can we spare one? Yeah. 1,200 gold.
1,200. The best I can do is 1,100, to be perfectly honest.
Make a persuasion check. And he goes. He looks back again. 1,100. Yeah. And he looks back at you and he nods. He goes, "I'll be right back." And he closes the door, and you hear it lock.
Okay.
And there's about 45 seconds pass. You hear the deadbolt go, and he opens the door, and he's holding a piece of metal, and he holds his other hand out.
Do I recognize this as adamantine? He's not trying to swindle me?
Yeah, you would definitely recognize it. It is.
Okay. I will hand him over the gold, and I will say, thank you, friend. If I need anything else, I'll be sure to check out your establishment.
We look forward to your patronage.
I will pocket the bar, and I will start skipping my way back to, I will go to the yawning portal and wait for my companions. Yeah, is there anyone that was watching me follow me on my way back there?
Make persuasion.
Perception?
Yeah. Oh man, 3.5. That skill checklist was crazy.
Oh my god, I'm so my Wednesday group. We were doing Diablo 2 for a little while, and they killed Endariel, so they're back into their 5e bodies now. But man, third edition sucks.
I haven't played it, but I have two friends who are in a 3.5e campaign right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because they play it one night and then we have a 5e campaign the next night. So our DM sometimes will be like, make a blank check, for example, like appraisal, and then I'll be like, wait, that doesn't exist in this edition.
Right.
Do like investigation or something.
Yeah.
But he'll get them mixed up sometimes, and it's funny.
I still will occasionally say will and reflex.
Yeah.
As I started with 3.
Ah.
Missed 4 entirely.
I started with 4th. I liked 4th actually.
Yeah. I started role playing with Fantasy Flight Star Wars when it first started. And then friends were talking about D&D, and a friend got me the Core 3 for 3E.
And you haven't looked back.
Right. All right. So you do actually notice people taking interest to you, and there seems to be a couple of people following you.
Should I
You
get a
look
quick
and you're
glance
like,
to see what they look like, or are they kind of like covered, or?
yeah, one is pretty. Actually, both of them are rather nondescript.
Okay.
Just you notice they are paying attention to you.
Okay, I'm sticking to the high road, the main street. You know, not trying to like go at a brisk pace, but you know, if I can try and lose them in the crowd, I will.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay.
Nice. That'll work. Right. What are the other three doing?
Could have sworn we going to wait for Owen.
Yeah, we were waiting for Owen.
And he said that he was gonna head to the tavern. So I guess we're not waiting for Owen.
Yeah. uh,
Oh, that's right. They did tell me they were going to the tower, so I would go to the towers to meet up with them.
Okay.
I forgot about that part. I'm sorry.
All right. So, are you guys doing anything in particular while you're waiting for?
oh,
Would there be a restaurant nearby?
A what?
Restaurant?
Oh,
Diner?
yeah, probably.
I think I would be there.
Actually, what is Helms Hall? I don't remember. Is that a church?
food sounds good.
All right, I have one dwarf miter.
Yep. All right. So you guys get yourselves a good meal. Be about a silver apiece.
What is it?
It is a red fish.
Ooh.
Making the damn
No,
work.
there is no just food.
Yes. With a nice rice pilaf and and a like vegetable medley.
Phil appreciates. In my other campaign, I'm the cook
Oh God.
for like like our ship and our crew and everything. That character is very involved in food.
Nice.
Oh, Helms Hall is an orphanage.
It is.
Yeah, apparently.
Oof.
It also helps widows.
Bill approves.
Nice.
Is it a good orphanage?
Yeah, they train kids so by the age of 15 they can pretty much make a living.
Bill cannot approve hard enough.
Helm is one of the gods for the gauntlet, the Order of the Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
So that orphanage is obviously not run by Greta the Cruel.
Correct. Yeah, Order of the Gauntlet. Helm Tormenteer.
Let's see the god.
I don't have the players on me.
Sorry,
So
I asked for a
Goo-
question.
Now you're gonna Google
Bill asking all the real questions tonight.
Vigilant One and the Watcher, God of Guardians, Protection, and Protectors.
Ah, makes sense.
Thank you, Google. All right. So as you guys are finishing your meal, Owen arrives. He has did you no, you wouldn't have bought it in frame, so it's in the like tube.
Right.
And what'd you do with the adamantine bar? Because it's I think what 10 pounds in it.
Yeah, it's 10 pounds. I would have put in whatever I my backpack to try and carry it. Like I know it's heavy.
Yeah. So you guys see him approaching with the rolled tube.
And I will steal a vegetable off of Leo's plate.
Okay.
I will say I have a painting and I have an adamantine bar, and let's put these into a bag of holding. I do not have one of those.
Neither do I.
Knockers took him.
That son of a bitch.
Damn it.
Wait, I thought one of you guys bought one at the market.
I don't remember.
I thought so as well.
I bought my cloak of many things.
Was it Knockers that bought another one?
I think so.
But I will
Marcus-
unveil the painting of the dwarf miner to the party. This will look good on my wall, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's nice. I like the color scheme, how they all blend together.
Not better than mine.
So I'll just be like, so all we need now is a unicorn, guys.
Yep.
Phil looks
So we should
to
just ignore the
Onyx and
collab
Leo.
towers?
I
Yeah.
mean,
This should work, right?
hopefully.
In theory.
And I'm sorry, Bill, but it cost me 1,100 for this adamantine bar. The blacksmiths I bought it from bought all of the adamantine bars in the city, and they looks like they're making armor for a beholder.
They're what now?
Based on what I saw, and I pop out my spider on the table. Based on what I saw through the eyes of my spider, it looks like they're making armor for Xanathar. I'll put it away.
That sounds to be a problem.
A little bit of a problem. Yeah. What does
It
he
did
need
look
armor?
like armor, right, DM?
Yes.
Okay.
What would he need armor for?
I'm
For
almost
war.
wondering if he's planting. I wonder if he's. That's why I did it in the middle of the table so Leo couldn't reach because he's a halfling.
Gotcha.
I almost wonder if they're gonna try and move on the vault. If they're, I was being followed. I ditched them, I think, but I was being followed from the blacksmith shop. So I'm wondering if a lot of eyes on us.
Can someone check if anyone's watching right now? I'm not great at that.
I stand up and go outside to see if anyone is looking at us.
All right, make a perception check.
Okay. Don't fail me now. Oof.
It
Look at
did.
that pie.
Wait. We're okay. Yeah, we're not in Yawning Portal. You're talking about right, like where we are right, eating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are at a restaurant not too far from Colat Towers. I mean, you guys would be able to look over and see the top of the towers. But it doesn't. You don't really see anybody particularly paying you any attention at the moment.
All right. I didn't go back inside and look at Owen and say, there was someone following you. I don't see them.
Like I said, I might have ditched him. I was weaving through the crowd, so almost wondering if I should put these two things into the mansion. They would stay in there, right?
Yeah. It just kicks people out, but I can only do it once per day.
Oh, okay, I'll wait till you. I'll just hold on to them, I guess.
Can you ask Bonnie to hide them?
could. I don't want to try and put her in any more danger than she already is.
True.
That's fair.
Who else do we have here that are friends?
I got an idea. Hey Leo,
Huh.
can you summon one of the greater steeds?
Okay.
We can keep it on that. On Pegasus or Griffin, any of them that can fly. So if it gets attacked, it just flies away.
The Pegasus is faster, but the Griffin can fight back. Which one do you want?
Go with the Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin.
Okay.
If someone's trying to steal our stuff, I want to be sure that they'll be sent for.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll summon the Griffin. Takes me 10 minutes.
The Waterdeep Watch, they're used to seeing Leo's summon Greater Steed, correct?
Yes.
They wouldn't attack it out of to see a Griffin flying around.
No, not particularly. They do have the Griffin Cavalry, so some of them will probably think that it's a renegade. But the High Staggett knows you guys and has seen the steed with you.
All right.
Do you have something that can mark it as yours?
Yes,
Like
I
an
do
emblem or something?
Yes, I do have a bounding saddle. Where? Yeah. Where are you? All right, this item. I do have this item, Saddle of the Cavalier, that would have its own distinct marking, and that will indicate that it is owned by someone. Also, really like it because I can't fall off of it no matter what.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely have something to make sure. Definitely have something to let people know that it's mine.
Okay, so do we have some, are there saddlebags on it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And if there's not, we can go to the town. All right. You got that stuff situated. Also, did you give me my bow?
Oh, yep, and I would hand you your bow.
I'll take it, and then I'll pull the string back.
Got good strength to it. Your strength is over 13, correct?
You actually need to have strength over. You need to have 18 strength to use it.
Dang,
And my
okay.
strength is 20, so
Okay.
yes.
You're good.
Big boy longbow.
I'm
That
not
bow is ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I think, man, I should have gone arcane archer. If only I knew about this. If only I knew about this bow sooner. Oh, this bow is so stupid. I love it. It's like firing a great sword at someone.
Yes.
All right, let me put that in on my thing real fast. So,
So what do we want to do about the unicorn?
we can deal with that.
Okay, we can either trade it or we can just steal it.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's going to be hard. Because if he trade it, he's going to know we want it for something and he's going to want to ask why we want it. And if we steal it, we're making another enemy.
What else are unicorns good for?
Can we roll for it to see if we know anything about unicorn?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, absolutely. Nature or Arcana, either one.
Owen would have no idea.
If
Right?
you roll Arcana, I'll give you advantage.
Oof, okay.
It would help if I spelled unicorn correctly.
I got a 6 and a 3.
Does anybody else want to roll for it?
Would Owen know anything about it?
Possibly Arcana or Nature.
Sadly, I don't have any of those, so I'm not even gonna try.
Bad. Nature. Nope, no idea.
Nah, I'm not gonna roll. I already gave Bill advantage.
Yeah, I guess I'll might as well try. Come on, nature. Oof, did even worse.
Onyx and I are just looking at each other like we have no clue.
All I know is that they have a horn.
Yes, they do have a horn.
Brilliant.
It does. Bill, you know that they're known for being. Okay. They're known for being forest guardians. They have strong connections to the celestial realms. And that its magic is focused in the horn itself. So any magical properties that can be gained from unicorn are typically through the.
Do I know any of those magical properties?
You know that it can be used 15 can be used for adding extra damage in wands.
Okay.
And that a lot of times scroll ink that you use for transcribing your spells is made from powdered unicorn horn.
Let's
I don't know any reasons that would really lend a good cause for why we should get one.
Do you know what happens if you put a unicorn horn on a normal horse?
That's very specific, and I don't know that one. They look like a unicorn? Maybe?
I don't think that's how unicorns are made, but I rolled a 6. What do I know?
That's what I thought they were made.
All
Maybe
of the
we-
magic is kept in the horn.
Yeah, because you said that, so what if we just find a unicorn horn and then put it on a horse?
Do we know anyone who could summon one like you do with your griffin or your Pegasus?
I don't know. Can you summon one, Bill?
Not that I know of.
I can't.
Leo make a history check for me.
Okay. 13.
13. You think you remember that L'Ariel Silverhand, the Open Lord of Waterdeep, is a pretty powerful magic caster that is rumored to be divine in some nature. Or not divine. Yeah, divine. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, we can ask the... Wow. No, that's not even an option. That's real bad.
What's real bad?
The Open Lord.
Well, let's look at it this way. How many people do we have after us for this thing?
too many.
What if we do go to the open lord? I mean, let's think about this logically. As much as I would love to have, how much gold did they say that was down there? 500,000.
A lot.
Let's pretend, for instance, we're able to get that without anybody knowing. And don't get me wrong, we're already being watched. Do you really think we're gonna be able to last without anybody finding out that we have that much gold?
Yeah, but I
And-
think it'd be the same, wouldn't it? Because like
And-
if we give it to one of them, they're also
Same time.
everyone else is gonna get mad at us.
Were we told? But if we give it to the open lord of Waterdeep, we'll have some protection. She is the leader of the city, correct?
Yeah.
How much power does she have?
Well, she's the open lord.
I mean, yes, but we've mostly been dealing with like the Xanathar, which is like a guild.
Well, if the Xanathar owns the underground of Waterdeep, she owns the top, I guess.
Hmm?
Well, Xanathar is a crime boss. That much we do know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what if we go to the open lord, tell her about everything? Maybe she helps us with this. I mean, we know that the gold was embezzled, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was technically the citizens of Waterdeep before. We give it to the Overlord. Maybe she'll reward us. Maybe she won't. But we might be able to get the help to flush out Xanathar, and then she'll have total control of the city. Would that be bad? I don't know.
That doesn't
But
sound bad.
she can get. I mean, we already have Hastus on our side. We've proven ourselves to him, and he's like the captain of the guard. With her behind us as well, the guard would probably be able to help protect us, and we can kind of take care of ourselves. My concern is if we are able to get all this gold, we're going to have a bounty on our heads because people are going to find out.
That's true.
Well,
I would love to think that nobody's going to find out that we have all this gold if we actually get it. But if we do get it, people are going to know.
well, yeah. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter. We're still gonna be on the bad side of them, because there's a reason why Xanathar hasn't been stopped, even though there's a guard and there's a bunch of people looking for them, like to stop them.
While this is true, we do have kind of an in. We know what symbols to look for to find the hideouts. I'm sure we can find somebody that'll lead us to where he is. And if we can get to him before this armor gets completed,
That would be all the better.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Onyx? I cut you off. Sorry.
I was gonna say that I feel like people already know that we have the stone if they're following you, Owen, or at least they know something important about it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, we have been making a name for ourselves. I mean, we were in trouble for a bit, and we're stopping people and sinking boats. Wait, we didn't sink the boat, did we?
We
No,
did not.
That was us.
that
Okay.
was not us.
I couldn't remember if that was Zane or not, or Nicholas,
No.
whoever.
No, we were just joking.
Right. I'm old. enough for
Knockers really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. But I mean, what if we do go to the Open Lord and talk to her? Because yeah, your dad's looking for it, Leo, but he's part of the Merchants Guild, right? He can't really lash out against us. I would like to think not.
Okay, as you say that, you see Leo's mouthing something, like he's whispering, but there's no word coming out essentially, and he's not looking at any of you.
Leo,
Is he still doing the spell?
No, it already did that.
can I read what his lips are saying? I don't
Do
have
you
a feed.
observe it? No.
I can though.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay, then you guys will catch the last part of it. It says, why do you want the stone so much? Let me type it out for you though.
thought the DM typed in the chat who was after us or Discord.
No, that was in the chat.
Why can I not find? There it is. Feels dead and third direct sense.
Etc. etc.
Yeah. So
All right, Bill. You see Leo turn away from you to start talking, and you shift to just so you could see, and you see him say, "Why do you want the stone so much?" And then Leo turns back to the group.
Leo, are you okay?
No. I want to go drinking.
What was that?
Huh? Nothing.
It wasn't nothing.
Leo.
Nothing.
Leo.
You seem to be like talking to someone else.
No.
I mean, then why did you say what you did?
Say what? I didn't say anything.
You were mouthing, why do you want the stone so much?
Oh yeah. I don't know why people want the stone so much.
I would like to roll. I don't need to roll insight, I don't think.
No, I actually no.
No.
You are very well aware of this type of magic, and he is noticeably uncomfortable.
Yeah. He's very much trying to avoid your question and not look at you.
What kind of magic is
Ascending.
Leo, who was talking to you?
No one? Can we go now? Don't.
Leo, are you okay?
No. I don't want to stay here.
Why are you lying?
Oh. It's my dad, okay?
Why were you afraid to tell us then?
I just don't want to talk about it. He keeps asking me about the stone over and over again.
does he
Okay.
know we have it, Leo?
Yeah?
Wait, he knows we have it?
Yeah?
We need to get to the open lord.
Did you tell him?
Maybe?
Why?
I don't know. It's very hard to lie to him. He's my dad.
It's okay, Leo.
We need to do this sooner rather than later. Yeah.
I think the open lord is our best bet. She will make sure that we don't get the repercussions of Leo's dad, I would like to think. I could be wrong. But I know your dad is very powerful, as you've told us, Leo. So I think we need to go talk to the open lord.
Okay.
I think we should at least talk with her.
Yeah. Maybe not tell her everything, but let her know maybe what's going on at least.
Yeah, definitely. See how much power she has in the city and everything.
Well, I don't know if a message will work directly, but we can probably ask the guard. We have friends there. They can probably get us in contact, maybe.
Somebody in the party, I don't remember who, maybe Owen, had spoken with Jalaster Silvermane at the Yawning Portal.
That's true.
And he approached somebody in the party, I don't remember who, that he was...
Approached Zane or Nokris, I think.
Yeah, it was one of them.
I think I spoke with him, but I didn't I didn't delve into it too much.
Yeah. Well, Leo's knowledge of the city as well will know that that individual is with the Lord's Alliance. works directly for the Open Lord.
Yeah, I
We
can
can
message.
find him,
We can message him.
or just find him in person.
True.
Would we know where to go to speak with him?
You guys have seen him several times at the portal.
Everything leads back to Yawning Portal.
I don't want to go there. There's too many people, and they keep staring at us. Can we
Well,
just
got no
can
choice.
we just message him? Or I'll do it if you want. So he can meet us somewhere else.
Well, isn't how long till your mansion goes away?
What do you mean? What magic?
Your mansion.
Oh, it's already gone.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can message him, see where he wants to meet us.
Okay. I will cast sending and tell him. We have the Stone of Galore. Yep. I'm just telling everyone. Do it.
We just so we need to talk to you.
Nope.
Oh,
Leo was not that smart.
what is your intelligence on that character?
It's 10, I think.
That's average
That's
intelligence.
so
Actually,
average.
Yeah, but he not
What
particularly.
is your
smart.
wisdom?
He's book smart.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
my wisdom's 8.
Oh, okay.
There we
that
go.
makes more sense. Okay.
I just read a lot of books, but it's not that he essentially knows how to interact with people.
Leo.
All right, so you have the Stone of Golor. What?
We need help. Where can we meet?
That's Leo. Did I mention
I'm
we
just
have the
telling
stone? We have
everyone.
the stone. Hey, we have the stone.
I'm surprised he hasn't told Joel Axel yet.
Oh, you want me to tell him?
No.
No.
Actually, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
Cast then.
No.
Okay.
I'm joking.
All
I
right.
cast counter spell. I don't have it.
All right. He says, "Meet me at Blackstaff Tower as quick as you can."
Okay, he said Blackstaff Tower. Okay, I know where that is, I think.
Where's that? Also, we just said in plain voice to anyone listening, we have the stone.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Leo.
Where is Blackstaff's tower?
Up by the
my
market.
God. Yeah, it's
Oh God. We have a long way to go.
cool.
That's all.
All right.
It's a good thing we're going
And
back to the
that
market.
is where we will pick up next week.
Okay.
Everybody still good for next week, or
What is it?
it is
29th?
the 9th, I think.
Okay.
Not the 29th because that's inventory.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I have inventory on Monday. the
Can we do it the 5th?
Yep, I'm good to go the 5th.
All right.
All right.
Then you guys.
I just might be a little late on that one. I have plans that might run a bit into that.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
All good. So we will take the 29th off, and we will have a like 6:20, 6:30
Okay.
Yep.
start
Yes.
on the 5th.
Yep. 7,
Yep.
7:20, 7:30 Eastern.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
All right. You guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays and
Yeah,
happy new
Happy
year.
holidays, everyone.
Anybody watching this stream as well?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. And we'll see you all on the 5th.
Night.
Good night.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, when did you say